Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be attempting to crochet myself a shirt. I just decided last week that I wanted to try to make a shirt for the 4th of July. I have no idea how this is going to go, but it's currently June 22nd, so I'm running out of time here, so I'm hoping that it doesn't take me too long, but I just got my yarn in yesterday for the first shirt. I guess I should explain that I'm going to attempt to make 2 different shirts, hoping that one of them at least turns out okay. So I ordered yarn from Amazon. It was a little more expensive on Amazon, but it was so it would come in time, and then it got delayed, but then somehow still managed to get here when it was supposed to, so I don't really know what happened, but I have my first yarn and then I am still waiting on my other yarn, but I actually checked and it said that it may be delivered today, so I might be getting both of them today, which is really nice. I'm kind of upset by the yarn that I got yesterday and I will explain, but let me just put on the screen the 2 shirts that I'm attempting to make. The one is from Passionate Kelsey, I think that's what her YouTube is. I've watched her YouTube for a little bit now, and I just started going through like all of her shirts and found one for one of her patterns that she has YouTube videos for, because I'm like, that'll be easy. And my other one I actually found on YouTube as well. I was just typing in free patterns or whatever and it came up, but the only issue is the video is completely in Spanish and there's no pattern at all. At least I don't think so. I couldn't find one, but there is a full like YouTube explanation. It's just all in Spanish. So I actually started watching the video through. I've watched probably like a third of the video and I think I can figure out how to do it, so that is gonna be the plan. But let me just show you my little issue with the yarn that I got. So I'm gonna put on the screen what it looked like on Amazon, because I was specifically looking for, I want a shirt that like kind of goes with 4th of July but also doesn't scream 4th of July and I can wear it at other times. I was looking for yarn that had little hints of red or blue in it. For the other shirt I was successful in that, and I thought I was about to be successful for this shirt as well. And when I looked on Amazon, it looked like it was white with like hints of red and blue in it, but then when I got it, it doesn't look like the picture, and it actually is marble is the color, which I guess I should have known from that it wasn't just gonna be red and blue, but it actually has orange, pink, blue, and I don't even know if it's really any red in there, but there's orange, blue, and pink. But that's okay because it's still white and then it has like blue in it. So it's something similar to like a red, white, and blue, I guess. We're just gonna have to make it work. And if it's not 4th of July, it's okay because I'm making a second shirt. So one of these should hopefully turn out. I really hope so. So basically I'm just going to be trying to watch the video as I do this. I watched through and started kind of writing out like what I thought she was doing with like the first part of it, which is just the cups, and I'm not even gonna attempt to change the size of these because I think it'll be okay. Once I make the first like square, I'll kind of see if I think it's going to fit, but I'm just hoping the size that she made will fit me, and if not, I don't know, we'll just figure it out. This is going to be interesting for sure. Do not mind my drawing. I was just writing out like a little sketch of like how it is made and then what I think we need to do. So I'm going to attempt to just crochet the cups and hope for the best. I'm going to take this sleeve off of this. And like I said, we're just gonna hope for the best here. And that's really all we can do. But this yarn is Bernat Handicrafter cotton. And like I said, it's in the color marble. I got the really big one so that I should have enough. The other thing with this shirt is like the one video just shows you how to make it a tank top, and then the second video shows you how to make it into more of like a t-shirt, or not t-shirt, but like adds the little sleeves on the side. We're using a 5mm hook in cotton yarn, and I have my bag with my stitch markers in here and then a tape measure. So I'm just going to start making it and see what happens. I don't know if my tension will be the same as hers, so I'll just kind of check in with what hers kind of looks like. And I think I'm going to attempt to listen to like a podcast while I'm doing this. We'll see if I might end up not, because I might need to focus. But let me change my camera angle here so that you guys can see me crocheting a little bit. I think I'm gonna grab my lap desk because that's a good place to crochet on.
The smoothest stones sitting with the rivers.
So something went wrong here. I thought I had too many stitches. So I took one out and then now I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I shouldn't have skipped that first stitch. So now we have to undo this whole row.
glimmer with the white of passing light.
Fogging the whole row.
And sprouting seeds, pushing through the forest green, making up their way, and day by day they'll turn to trees. Winter falls just as spring to summer's call. And we do that, we're just human after all.
Okay, so I got the right amount of stitches now. The only thing is it's still kind of curving. It's better than it was before. It's kind of curving. Just because I'm not the best at getting my tension perfect, I try to undo some and then redo to make it tighter, but it didn't seem to make a difference. But I'm gonna continue this until I make it a square, hopefully. That's the goal. So let's try to do that and see how it goes.
All the life it seems to know, and all we have is just part of how it goes, how it goes. This I know. Little birds jumping out the nest to learn. You're never gonna fly but staying high, and this I know. And timid stars waiting for the after hours, painting with the light showing every night, this I know. Winter.
Okay, I finished my square and it's not really a square. This is what it looks like. And I just measured it and it is bigger than her square. Like, my chain is obviously tighter. I always have this issue. My chain's always tighter than my stitches after, which I feel like it's hard for it not to be. But I'm a little worried about this stitch for the shirt because I feel like you're gonna be able to see through it. I almost was like, maybe I should size down a hook because obviously my tension isn't as tight as hers. And I am like hurting my fingers trying to make it tight, as tight as I can. So I'm thinking maybe I should have done a 4.5 millimeter hook, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do because here's a square and this is supposed to be like from like the middle to like middle of the cup, and I feel like it's a little too big. I don't know. I think I might just keep going and see what happens, and worst comes to worst, I undo it all. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock and I think I started this like a little after 9:30, and this is all I've gotten done. And my fingers are hurting, like my hands are hurting really bad. I need to take a little break because I need to watch what I'm supposed to do next and also kind of decide. I think I'm just going to keep going with this hook and see what happens. I have to make 2 of these obviously, so maybe when I make the other one I'll try with a 4.5 and then decide which one I like better and then just make a second one of that. But it's not going that great, but I like the way the color is working up at least. It looks nice. I would definitely have to wear something under this because this is literally the cut in. You would see right through that. So I don't know. I just thought the stitch might be a little bit tighter, but it is what it is. A little interruption because my other package just came. I just went to look and literally got the email that it came. So I have all of my yarn for the other shirt. And this actually looks how I thought it would. It's like a white cream. It's more like cream or whatever. I don't know, tan cream. And it has hints of blue in it. I got 6 of them, the Lily Sugar and Cream, so this should be enough yarn to make the other shirt. So if I get frustrated with this one, I guess I can always work on that other one. But got all these, and it's in blue denim or denim blue. But yeah, I'm happy that I got this. I'm going to actually go take a break and eat some food. I want to at least finish one of the cups of this. This is just like the square of the cup, and then I have to do the part around. So I want to at least get one done before I decide to stop on this one. Anyways, let's go take a break. because my stomach is growling. I don't feel like clipping this to myself, so I'm just gonna hold the microphone. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the way it sounds. I just pulled my hair back because it was driving me nuts, and I finished eating some lunch. It was a pretty early lunch, but now it is 12:05, and I again just have this square. Now that I have my other yarn, I'm like excited about that, and now I want to work on that shirt, but I'm gonna make myself at least finish 1 cup before I start that. I just watched the video for how I do the rest of the cup, and I think I have it figured out. Doesn't seem too bad. The part that's going to be challenging for me is going to be the first row over here, because I am not very good at crocheting down the side of a stitch, if that makes sense. Like, my rows were going side to side that way, and now I have to turn and stitch into the side here. I'm not very good at doing that. I'm not very good at seeing where the stitches are, but I know I have to put 15 single crochets in here. So I'm just going to try my best to get 15 in there, and if I need to undo it a million times, I guess that's what it's going to take. And then we will round it out. I don't know why I always say we, but I'm going to round out to make it more of a cup shape and hope for the best here. I don't think I was supposed to have this end here, but I don't really understand. Oh wait, she does have an end. Hers is just smaller. I was like, I don't know how she would get rid of that. But anyways, I'm not liking how spaced out these are, and that mine are a little bit bigger than hers. I'm thinking about honestly redoing it with a smaller hook. But again, I think it's not bad for me to practice it, so I'm just gonna finish at least 1 cup, and then I might start the second cup with the other one and just see how it goes. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just going to continue on, and it's gonna take me probably a while to get these single crochets in, so I'm just gonna watch a video while trying to get 15 single crochets in here and hope for the best. But again, I think I have it figured out on what I need to do. I try to write it out in English in a way that I would understand it. So I think I just need to continue on with this until I have enough rows. After I get this, then there's just 6 rows, I think. I guess so. Actually, there's 7 rows left to do. So hopefully it looks okay and it's not way too large. I guess we will find out. And also, I might be wrong. It might be like the outside part that's the square, and then the inside part is the rounded. That may make more sense. So this actually goes out here. It goes out here, I guess. But anyways, I'm going to just keep working on this and hope for the best. I'm setting a timer for an hour because I have other things I want to do today, so I don't want to just be doing this today. So I'm setting an hour timer, and then I'm gonna force myself to take a break. Hopefully I have the rest of the cup done in an hour. If not, I'll be very concerned.
Summer's cold, and we do that. We're just human after all. Sun or snow, all the life it seems to know, and all we have is just part of how it goes, how it goes. This I know.
I finally got the 15 single crochet, or 14 single crochets crocheted down the side. It's not perfect. There's like one spot here that's kind of weird, like a bubble for some reason. But I got them all there. I don't think they're in the exact spots they're supposed to be, but I undid it once, and then the second time I was like, I just gotta make it work. So I, as you saw, I like went in and put stitch markers to count enough stitches over. I almost feel like I need to try to do that one time from the beginning and try to just put all the stitch markers in to figure out how to space it, but I don't know where I would have fit another one at. I kind of had to mess with it to try to get them all to fit, but I managed to get it, so it's okay. But I hope they're okay. I think there's 14 good stitches there, and now I'm supposed to put in 15 double crochets. So how am I supposed to do that with 14? No wait, or is it 15? I got all I meant to say 15. It's 15, not 14. 15 single crochets. Now I'm just going to start to work on the double crochets and see where we get. We're about to start the going up the top and down the side and then making it like a curve. So I guess this would be like this part here. We'll just see what happens. Okay, I think it's been about an hour and I did not get the cup done because I'm just confused on what's happening. This is what the cup looks like right now. I have 5 more rows left of going around. I'm supposed to have 29 double crochets and I only have 28, and I recounted this row and I don't know where it went wrong. How did I only end up with 28? I don't know where it went wrong, but I don't think it's really gonna like screw it up too much. But I still have to add 5 more rows on, and it's building like from the outside in, I think. So I don't know if it's gonna be too big. We'll see. I don't know, but it's definitely see-through. But at least the workup of the yarn is looking cool. I like how it's looking, like the colors. I'm just gonna keep going as it says, and right now I'm gonna stop, but when I go back to it, I'll just keep going as it says to do, and we'll just see what happens. I'm just gonna mark where I am with a stitch marker so I don't lose my stitch. I marked where I left off. I need to take a break for a little bit because I mean, I knew this was gonna take a long time, but I didn't plan to spend my whole entire day working on this shirt. I have some other things that I would like to get done. I'm gonna go get some other stuff done with my life. I'll come back when I work on this next, and hopefully we finish this cup. It's a lot later now. It's currently 7:43 and I need to get back to work on this shirt a little bit. I need to clean up my space first. I'm just gonna put my... Oh, I didn't even know this was a row counter. I was wondering what this thing was. It's a counter. How cool. That's neat. Okay. I'm just gonna put some of my stitch markers into my little thing in here. And I need the 5mm hook. Okay. So where we left off was, finishing up the cup. I have to continue my double crochets over until we have 5 more rows, I think. We're just gonna work on this, and I'm gonna watch YouTube while I'm doing it. Okay, I'm technically still supposed to have one more round, but I'm thinking about stopping, and mine is like curving more than hers is, I think. Like, it's not like a flat, but this goes on the inside here, and then there'll be the same one over here and then stitched. And I'm thinking about stopping because if I have it like where it's supposed to be positioned, this is already like right here and fully covers all the way over. I don't know, I just feel like it's big enough, and I feel like if I made it another row it's gonna be too big. So I think I might stop here and then make the other one. I'm afraid I'm gonna hate this shirt. Like, hers is taller than mine is. Oh well. I think I'm just going to work on this and then I'll come back maybe when I finish the other one. I don't know if I'll actually get the whole thing done tonight because it's already 8:20. This is what I have so far, and I'll come back when I have the other one. It's gonna be so bad if they don't look the same. It's 9:53 and this is as far as I've gotten on the second cup. I have the square done, and then the first round I have this like around there. I haven't really had to look at the video too much, just a couple times. I think I like have it down. So now I just have to do 6 rounds of double crochet, which on my last one I didn't have enough of the stitches, so I need to make sure they're like the same. 7, 28, 29. Yeah, there's 29, but like, yeah, for some reason I didn't get 29 in there. I only had 28 whenever I did my rows. So I'm gonna try to see how I can make that same mistake so it matches the other cup at least. But I feel like this one already maybe looks a little different. Like, my square looks better on this one. The tip of my middle finger is so sensitive from pushing the hook with it. It just gets really like tender. But it's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm really determined to finish this cup before I go to bed. So I think I'm just gonna keep on going until I get it done tonight. Okay, I'm doing a last check-in before I go to bed. It's 10:15 and I was gonna try to finish all 6 rounds, but I still have 4 more left and I need to be done for the night. My fingers are hurting more than anything because I have to like pull it so tight for the tension to be tight. I almost wanted to like size down my hook because it was hurting my fingers so bad. But it's okay. I will get through it. This is how this cup is looking. So I actually like how this one is turning out way better than my first one. Like, it looks a lot better. Like, this is my first cup and here's my second one. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but like, my square wasn't really a square, and then I lost a stitch somewhere, and these just like, I don't know, they just got like really weird, and then it was really wide on the bottom. But my square wasn't a perfect square, but it was definitely more like squared. And now these are going straight up rather than curving in like my other one. I think I might have lost a stitch over here, and that's how I didn't get my 29. So I'm supposed to have 29 around and I only had 28. But on this one I have 29. I have the right amount of stitches, so I must have lost one somewhere up there in my other one. So I'm liking how this one is looking a lot more. So I have a feeling that once I finish this one, I'm gonna want to redo this one. But we'll see what I end up doing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up wanting to redo it. But I'm actually like getting faster at it because it's not as bad once I know what I'm doing. I think I'll have plenty of yarn if I choose to redo this one. 4 more rows till this cup is done, and then I'll have at least 1 cup done because I might end up redoing this one. I don't even know what all there is left to do. I know there's like doing the sides and stuff, but I have to watch more of the video because I've only really like watched and figured out how to do the cups, and then I like started watching how you do the sides, but I didn't fully watch it. I know there's like more you add on below the cups, and then the straps, and then there's a second video if you want to make the straps into little sleeves. But I'm tired and my fingers are hurting so bad. Like, this finger specifically, I think you can see how red it is. This is the one that I feel like gets beat up the most for some reason when I'm like trying to hold the yarn and stuff. I don't know. That one gets beat up really bad. It's really red. So my fingers need a break. And it's still only June 22nd, so I have time to get this done. Like, we have tomorrow, and if I can't work on it during the week, I still have next weekend. So I think we can get this done for sure. And then the other shirt, I'm thinking it won't take that long, hopefully. I was kind of hating the way this one looked. I'm kind of loving the way this one looks. So I have more hope now for this to be a good fit for me. I still might not do as many rows as they say, because I did one less row on this one than she says. I might do the same on this. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I finished the second cup for this and it looks way better than my first one. And now my issue with the first one, so this I made tighter so I was able to get all the stitches that she said to do. This one I did one less because it was too big, I thought, but these are about the same size. This might be a little bit smaller, but it has one less row. So now I'm trying to decide if I'll be able to undo it and try to redo it tighter with one more row. And I just found where I messed up. So like right here, the stitch marker is this stitch that I skipped, so that's why it kind of curves in more than it's supposed to there. So if I don't skip this one, I'll have 29 across. So I'm thinking about going all the way back to here and starting over and hoping that I don't run out of yarn. I'm gonna be playing a game of yarn chicken basically, because I don't know, they're pretty close in size, but actually I think this one is a little bit bigger, so I'm probably gonna run out of. I'm not sure what to do here. We'll see what I end up doing, but I'm gonna try to just go as far as I can and hope I don't run out. Time to frog all this. I really hope this doesn't get tangled. Okay, I took it all the way back to one stitch before that on accident, but that's okay. I think it's so funny whenever the yarn looks like ramen noodles. It's like, I don't know, it's just funny looking. I hope this doesn't get all tangled. On some crochet this morning. I have 10 minutes before I want to go down and eat, but I am just going to see what I can get done in 10 minutes. Well, now it'll be less than 10 minutes, but maybe stop it. No, she's like trying to eat my stitch counter. Okay, so this is the cup that I finished. This is the second cup that I did, and it looks way better than the first one. So I tried redoing the first one with the yarn that I had, and I was starting by making it like really tight because I was trying to like not run out of yarn, because I'd already obviously cut the yarn, and I still ran out, so I ended up just putting more yarn on. And I did pretty good with it. Like the sizes match up pretty good, except for the new, or like the first one that I made that I redid is a little bit smaller, and then I was like, what the heck, why is it curving over like this again? And so I went and counted the last row, and there's only 28. So I was like, I messed up somewhere. And this stitch right here, if you can see that, this stitch looks messed up. So I either accidentally combined these and almost did like a decrease right there, or I messed up on that row. So I'm gonna try to undo the last row and count the stitches to see if there are 29 to go into, and if there's not, I'm gonna go back another row and do 29, because there's 29 stitches in this row. The second to last row, there's 29 if you count these two as individual, but it looks like I like combine them somehow. So we're gonna go back a full row, and then we're going to count the stitches that there are. And I don't think I'm gonna get this done in 10 minutes, but we'll see. So we're just gonna frog once again. I feel like I've done more frogging than crocheting during this project so far. Oh yeah, I forgot I weaved in this one in. I wonder if that's what actually messed me up. I like weaved in the end while crocheting. Where's that? Oh, right here. Okay. I think it's in the row before. It still looks weird. Oh, this is the new and old. This was the new. I had to, there's no way I was gonna have enough. Like, look at how much new yarn I had to use. I don't know why I thought I could try to finish it. I only got like a little bit into the row. Okay, let's undo. Yeah, I definitely used all of these, but let me count them one more time just in case. Yeah, there's 28. We have to go back another row. I'm just trying to pay attention to where the heck, like what happened. Maybe I don't need to go back the full row because I definitely have 2 holes and only 1. I just don't think I made a full double crochet, if I'm being honest. I think this is an easier fix than I thought. Hang on, let me go back again because I can't seem to get my hook in this loop. Okay, I'm just going to double crochet down like I normally would and hope for the best here. I just think that one stitch didn't look like a full double crochet, so I don't know what exactly I did, but just gonna attempt to go down it like normal and see if there are 29 once I do that. Also, if I look tired, it's currently 5:37 in the morning. That is why. And if I have a morning voice, that is also why. I hate having to hold the yarn tension so tight for this. And I was talking to my mom and I told her, like, I wish I would have just sized down my hook because I feel like my tension would be like better and I wouldn't be cutting the circulation off on my finger. So if I ever make this pattern again, I will probably try sizing down on the hook and seeing how it turns out, because how tight I'm making it, I feel like the hook barely fits in, and then yeah, it's just a whole thing. But the girl who made this video, the way that she holds her yarn for her tension, she like doesn't have it wrapped around any of her other fingers. She just has it wrapped around her pointer finger like, I don't know, 7 to 10 times. So I'm like, that is interesting, and I don't know how the yarn really even moves. So maybe that's why hers is so tight, but also I feel like my finger would fall off if I did that because it already looks like it's going to fall off the way I've been doing it. Let me just start the next row so my stitch marker doesn't fall off. Okay, let's count really quick. 29. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. I'll just finish the row here. I'll have to add on yarn, but that's okay. Oops, I forgot I have to switch over. Also, my alarm's going off. Giving myself 5 more minutes. I gotta switch over to this, but I think I need to go back a stitch. Oops, I did not mean it. Trying to weave both ends into the work both ends into the project so I don't have to weave them in later, just because you're not necessarily supposed to have these ends. I'm turning off my timers. I'm giving myself until this is done. Finished that row. That was difficult to do, trying to weave in, or trying to like add in both of those ends while I went. You can kind of see it's thicker, but that's okay. Let's check here. Now it's slightly bigger, I think. It's not gonna be perfect. Now they're pretty darn close. But it's way past the time I was supposed to allow myself to crochet this morning. Oh well. Okay, so this is kind of my goal for where I wanted to get this morning. I'll work on the rest once, maybe tonight. But the next part is taking the 2 cups and combining them. So like sewing them together right here. like so. And then adding on the sides. So right now it's just 2 cups that need sewn together.